Greetings, fellow YouTubers. This is Hunt IonX, and this is going to be a video review on the LEGO Iron Man. So as you can see, this is how big the Iron Man figure completely assembled is out of the box. I usually don't zoom out this far, but just to kind of give you an idea of the size, I thought I would show you the whole perimeter of my standee. Here's a standard LEGO minifigure for a comparison, as well as a standard $10 LEGO Mechanoid with the Super Robot Creator 3-in-1, which is probably my favorite LEGO build currently. And yeah, he's a big figure. It's a big boy. Zooming back in so you can get a better look at his detailing. He's got a nice print for that face dome piece, which I think is brand new molding for this set and this set alone. So I imagine they'll be probably making more of these to kind of help fill out the fact that, you know, this is a new piece and they made it 3 times for this figure. The rest of them is sadly stickers. And now they're not bad, and they do a pretty good job of blending in. Under my harsh lighting, they kind of stick out a bit, but natural light, they blend into the normal color of the bricks pretty well. You can see the gold stickers on his arms, see the detail stickers on arms right there on his thigh. This does a pretty bad job at it, but at a distance you tend to not really notice it. Got some right there at the ankle. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to show y'all that because he's really tall. And then on the back here you got some stickers for the chest. Not chest, this is his back. You get stickers for the back of him here, and these flip up, giving him some back thrusters, which is the first Iron Man figure I own, at least, that has this kind of gimmick. So good on little you, LEGO. You were kind of the first ones I've ever had this feature experience with, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, besides that, the parts count on him I think is pretty decent. He's also got a just really nice size to him. I mean, you guys saw he's massive. For gimmicks, he's got a little light back here. I don't know how well I can find that. There it is. You can see lights up his chest. Now they don't have a blue light brick quite yet, so that's not gonna light up the right color. I'm sure you can find some third-party seller who's made a light bulb chest for this guy that makes that light up blue, and I imagine it's beautiful looking. And as it is, it's fine. It's just a funny little gimmick for the kids. At the waist, it's got a swivel that's done through a ball joint connection. You don't get much rock with it, but it's there. It's got a ball joint at the shoulders and a ball joint at the shoulder pads. Get a decent amount of range with them. Got a bend at the elbow, which can go pretty far in. Yeah, it goes pretty far in. It's got a ball jointed wrist, and he's got individual fingers, and I love to see that. So that's really good. He's got a ball joint at the head as well. Really nice emotion out of that. It does suck that it's just a stem there. I would have loved to see if they maybe put like a tire piece or something like that in a gray color that you just slid over that as like a rubber overlay piece. I think that would have been a pretty clever idea. Oh well. But moving on to his legs, I'm actually gonna hang on. Give me a second. I'm gonna adjust the camera for this one. All right, so adjusting the camera down to get to his legs. He's got a ball joint at the legs, so they go forward and back pretty well. Not so much in and out. Oh, I shot that Technic piece off his leg. That's my bad. Slide that back on and put that together. You do get a spare one of those, but only one, so if you lose it, just hope you have some more Technic on hand. It's got a bend at the knee, which is ratcheted, so that's good. It's also got a swivel on it, which is really heavy ratcheted. Yep. And then he's got a ball joint at the ankle, so you can get up So you can get pretty decent forward, pretty decent back, and of course a ankle pivot all the way to the prop mount. So this guy can get into some pretty decent poses, such as his iconic repulsor blast pose. Now, you do have some limitations to it. The ball joints at the legs are very limited. You're not going to get a good spread out of them all too well. But for what they are, it's really decent. As a Lego build, it's very impressive. Although I'm sure that if you did this with a ratchet joint for his crotch region like they did for his knees, I'm sure it would be 10 times better. And I have very heavily considered doing that mod myself, because I imagine it wouldn't take much to really modify him to have those kind of joints in there. I also should mention for this pose, it is a bit complicated to get his shoulder all the way up. I had to detach it and plug it onto the studs of the slope piece on his arm just to get his arm up high enough for this. That's the only real like recommendation I recommend if you want to put him in a pose like this. For extra parts, you get just some kind of slope. Yeah, you get a slope stud, triangle stud pieces, to regular square-shaped studs, stud, which I can't grab, and a little Technic wheel. That's really about it. There's not much when it comes to the extra parts. For accessories, you get a Iron Man plaque, which is just done by a sticker, but it is a really nice sticker and does give a really nice like little standee piece next to Tony himself, who, when I bring him into frame, like this is kind of how you want it to be displayed, like on between his legs or beside him. That's really where you want this to be. Shows you all the details you'd want. Shows you the Iron Man suit, the mark number, the how tall Iron Man is in the suit. I did not check to see if that is correct because I just didn't bother with it. But yeah, super cool. It's just this piece, which I've seen a couple times in Star Wars stuff. I don't know what it's called. And then just this part. I forgot what this is called. I'm a little dusty on my Lego knowledge. Okay, leave me alone. So there you guys have it. That is my video review on the Lego Iron Man figure. I like it. I honestly really like it. I was quite like, I like it. Like, it's a good build. It's not groundbreaking. I found it pretty impressive because I haven't built anything of this size personally when it comes to like a buildable brick-based figure. But like, you can go on lego.com and get the Zane mech for like $10 or more than this guy, and it's arguably more impressive. Like, if you have the big signature build Hulkbuster, this guy is probably like at least a good companion piece to that, but he's not like mind-blowing like that set was. So he's good and very impressive, and I think this new line they're doing with this overall is going to be a pretty good like hitter. Like, I think right now their website, you can go pre-order the Groot that they have next up in this little subset of figures they're doing for the Infinity Saga line of Lego sets. And I think Iron Man was a good start. He's definitely a very good start. I have a funky feeling the baby Groot is going to probably win a couple more people over, but I think the Iron Man here was a pretty good build. He's a very good build, very good figure, minus some limitations. I definitely think if they gave him the ratcheted joints for his legs, definitely would have been a massive improvement, because you could get more range of articulation out of that. And I mean, especially with the way the thigh armor is built, it wouldn't have done much to obstruct it. But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to modify that in there anyway. So I probably will end up doing that. But I know, honestly, he should have probably had that built into him from the start. And I imagine a lot of people will agree with me that that should have just been built into him from the start. So I think other than that change, the only other thing I would really call a negative for him is the, like, upper arms. They're a little too thin. I feel like bulking those out in some kind of regard would have gone a long way, and it wouldn't even have been by much. Like, even if they wanted to still have the sticker detail right there, I feel like, yeah, a 6-studded plate on both sides, I think, would have gone a pretty long way. It could have been in, like, gold or maroon or whatever, but, like, having those on the side, I feel like would have done enough to bulk them up at least on the upper arms, to where it's like, okay, that's makes sense. I feel like he could have also probably used a couple extra pieces here and there, just enough to really kind of max him out. So outside of just like some minor piece add-ons and stuff, there's not really much I would change about the overall build. It was very fun. It was surprisingly pretty quick as well. It's got great features. The articulation on him, especially the upper body, is really great. Again, I mentioned already the thighs could definitely use some work, having his legs move easier. But everything else, I think, was done really well here. And even the stickers, despite them, you know, being stickers and not prints, which Lego and other companies in the building block range have been doing really good about not doing stickers for a long while. So it's a little heartbreaking to see Lego, you know, have stickers full hog again with this set. But besides that, everything else about this set is so good. I really like it. The light up feature is pretty silly, I will admit, but is very funny, very fun. So yeah, there you guys have it. I have recorded this ending segment for far too long. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Check out my social medias down in the description below. And until next time, peace.